Hello everyone, I'm Jim Longworth and welcome to another edition of Triad Today, coming to you once again from the beautiful Senior Botanical Garden in Kernersville. And we'll mention them later on, and later on is when the roundtable shows up. We'll get into all sorts of controversies with those folks, so stay tuned for that. Lots in store for you in the half hour, but where we want to start is with a very, very important topic, and that is honoring our veterans. And we do that with a very special guest. But I'm welcoming Darin Manuel, who's Manager of Public Safety for Northern Regional Hospital in Mount Airy. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Jim.
Pilot Mountain boy.
Pilot Mountain, born and raised.
Tell me a little bit, you and I were talking off camera about your background and career. Give me a couple seconds on that.
Basically, like I said, born and raised in Pilot Mountain. I have a wife and two daughters, both of which are RNs. I'm proud of that.
Right.
I have a military background, veteran. Left there, went into the sheriff's office, worked for 20 years. And then went to Northern Regional. I've been there for almost 15 years now.
And I want to talk specifically about something you emailed me about, which is, and I want to get this right, it's called Flags for the Fallen.
That's correct.
What's that all about?
Flags for the Fallen is a program we initiated to help veterans on their final, what I like to say, their final mission. We supply a flag, a brand new United States flag. When a veteran passes away at Northern Regional, they are placed under a flag anytime they're transported until the time that they leave with their funeral.
Now, I guess you probably answered this in part, and people who know you personally know what you're going to answer, but what drove you to initiate this project specifically about it?
This project really took hold in 2020, early 21, during the pandemic. We had a veteran come in that was ill and found out he had no family. He had no place to live. He was a homeless veteran. He passed away. And when you go through the process of someone that's passed away, there's steps we take to get them to the funeral home. He had no one. He had nothing. Right. And when he left the hospital, he still had nothing. There was no thank you for your service. So I got to thinking about what we could do. Went to some of the public safety officers, and we decided this would be a great thing to implement and show our respect and our honor to them.
I just think it's great. What kind of feedback have you received from families and the public and different folks? What are you hearing?
We get a great feedback. The staff actually, now as part of the Flags for the Fallen, line the halls of the floor they're on. The folks that work in support downstairs, they'll line the halls when we come out with them. So they're showing great support, and the community has given us compliments left and right on this.
And of course, the hospital relies on volunteers to help for any number of things, but I guess we didn't rehearse this or anything, but I'm guessing you have veterans who are volunteers?
We have a total of 27 veterans, actually. We're having our dinner Friday.
Okay.
With that, 3 of those are volunteers. All others are from support services all the way up to providers. And
getting away from the actual project itself, just for normal visits to the hospital or maybe having surgery or whatever, and somebody's a veteran, that makes a big difference to have a veteran sort of being one of the volunteers around your area, right?
It does. It makes a big difference as far as communications too.
Yeah. Absolutely, because you're on the same page,
right,
when you're talking about stuff. Do families of, now maybe this is getting too far into the weeds, but do families of terminally ill veterans need to contact you? I know you gave an example of somebody didn't have family, but say I've got a family and I've got somebody that's terminally ill and I know it's coming. Do I need to contact you, or you just automatically spring into action and there's a flag?
Everyone that's admitted at the hospital goes through a line of questions for admission, and we added that as actually one of the questions for admission. So we find out who they are early on, and families do let us know also, which is great.
Right. I guess my final thing, real quick. We have a few seconds left. What do you get out of this?
It's just a thing to do for our brothers and sisters. It's a pride that we take care of each other.
Great message. Great message. Up on screen, choosenorthern.org is the website, choosenorthern.org, for all sorts of information about the services that are available there. Darin, thanks so much for what you're doing, man.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this.